And go.
Got it. My name is Colleen Pollard, and this is my interview of Danielle Payne. Hi, Danielle. It's nice to meet you. I'm looking forward to talking to you about your application for campaign manager for my mayoral run. First, let me tell you a little bit about me and what I want to accomplish in office. Then we can discuss how you may be suited to work with me in this capacity. I'm seeking the office of mayor so that I may have impact on my town's policies. I truly believe that local policies make a big difference in our community. So first, will you tell me what interests you about local politics?
Well, first off, it's great to meet you as well, Colleen. I'm looking forward to showing you why I'm your best option for campaign manager. My biggest interest for local politics comes from being able to help others around me. I want to get people to where they want to be, and I really want to make a difference in the world.
Fantastic. What type of management experience do you have?
So far, I've been able to work with many candidates. Some have succeeded and some have not, but that's what makes my side of things really great because I'm able to tell you what works best and what isn't what works for the campaigning process. This way, we're able to push our team over the top and really hopefully win the race.
Good, good. And how comfortable are you working with local media?
For the most part, I consider myself very comfortable with the local media. I will say that you really have to watch how and when you say things because someone's always listening, which is what the press is for. With the local media, you're more able to really reach those older parts of the generation, though, through the newspaper and radio station. So that's great.
Absolutely. All right. Are you comfortable with the internet and social media accounts? And if so, which platforms would you work with us with?
So I would say that I'm mostly comfortable with social media just because I have a lot of personal experience with it. Social media serves its purpose as being the press these days. It has given the public really just their own set of eyes and ears into the political world. With that being said, with the use of social media for candidates, it becomes more accountable and accessible to their voters. Not to mention the ability for a candidate to get their messages out faster to their voters. That way they can manage their image better. The best part of having social media would be that is it a great way for the candidate to get out there and get to be a part of the voters for free. Personally, I would say that Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat are the most used platforms, which means that's what we would need to make our most used platforms to be. By doing so, I believe that we could gain the type of exposure you're looking for.
Okay. All right. So once I am on the ticket for mayor, what would be your first idea for a campaign stop?
In my opinion, I believe we need to get started with the younger generation of voters because this is where many campaigns are lacking. We already know that it doesn't take fancy campaigning and showboating to really get our points and aspirations across for office with our older generations. However, by not including things that really show the younger generations that we care about them too, then we're losing their votes. As a team, we need to come up with things to plan to achieve this and really find things that are going to intrigue the candidacy to the younger generation. I think by starting a visit to the local college or maybe hosting a concert / fundraiser for those college students, this would allow us to really show them that their opinions matter too.
Okay. All right. Well, what can you tell me about yourself that I should know?
Something that will help settle your mind about me would be that I'm always doing this for you. I'll work as hard and efficiently as I possibly can to make sure you're going to succeed and me as well. And if you give me your all, then I plan to give you that in return. I will always never sugarcoat anything for you. I'm going to keep everything straightforward and tell you the odds, even if we're winning or losing. That way, you know that I have your full trust and I hope to have that in return.
Absolutely. Do you have any questions for me at this time?
Just one. Have you always been interested in the political side of things?
You know, when I was younger, not so much. I really didn't pay too much attention to politics. But as I've gotten a little bit older and become a mother and living in this world, I've noticed that some of the policies I didn't feel were really satisfying my community. And so I really became more politically minded then. And I've just really thought about it and thought that maybe I could put my hat in the ring and maybe I could make a difference for my community as well.
I found that to be great. Personally, I don't have children or anything. I don't plan to have children, but I've noticed just in recent years that things are just changing so fast, whether it's
Yeah.
good or bad. So I think it's great you want to be a part of that.
Well, thank you. All right. It's really been great talking with you today. I'll be making my decision in the next week, and you should hear from me by then. I want to personally thank you for your time, and it was really lovely meeting you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.